My homie, bro, was popping, man. I'm just sitting down here, dog. I I just had no reason to travel, man. I got some things up my mind. I gotta just talk about this brand's future endeavors, man. Hey, homie, bro. Jake Brown's for the past couple I don't know, like, couple weeks, dog. I've been I had a great time making content up in public, hey dog. But for me, like I just gotta focus on what's important, mate. Like, hey dog, I think for me, I got told when I was young, like I used to, for me, hung out with a lot of groups, hey dog, because I was non-judgmental, like I would just, go out and, try mingle with people from different culture, mate, Probably like for me, like I've learned a lot about myself. Being in different groups, but for me, I never really fit in with groups because I'm an individual, hey dog. For me, I gotta just talk about my future plans for this brand, hey dog. I think it's important, mate. Especially my sexy trauma community out there watching my content. They probably feel like, so what's the plan for Jacob Brown, dog? So I gotta talk about it, mate. Let's get the air guitars out, hey dog. Let's talk about this, bro. Alright, me. Hey, mate. For me, like I'm just, cause I got told, like, Jacob Brown, like Jacob, hey dog, like you're smart, you're, intelligent, hey dog, you're educated. I'm saying, and a lot of people when I say educated, they think, I'm educated too, hey dog, and I'm like, look. It's not about measuring people's ego, dog. Like, you're probably, smart in your sector, your industry, dog. And I got nothing but love. And it'd be great to opportunity for me to meet someone out there and learn some things, dog. Especially, I'm a fan of Harley Holmes. I don't know why this martial art thing keeps popping up because I train, but I'm a fan of Harley Holmes, dog. She's from, I think, Texas. In the States, dog. So for me, just be great to meet her, learn some trading off her. Like for me, like I'm not a sexist. I'll learn, from anybody. But I think for me, like, because one of my coaches, dog. Well, there was a person that was in our sessions, dog. She was a female. Like I learned kickboxing, and it was a teenager. Like I was 12 years old, 13 years old, and she was 17, 18 years old, and she taught me how to do some moves and stuff, how to do a roundhouse kick, dog. And for me, like I'm not a sexist, dog. Like I think there's some great female martial artists, dog. MMA mixed martial artists. So for me, you can learn from anybody. I'm saying. So for me, like I just want to able to talk about what's the future of Jacob Brown's brand. And I'm on the shift, dog, of homie, like trying to just sort my stuff out, man. For me, like I think I spent a lot of time just going out on the road, dog. Like when you're young in your 20s, you experiment, dog. So for me, like I said, I've hung out with a lot of people, man. And for me, like I've just entered my 30s, my early 30s. And for me, it's all about just family. It's all about family that I choose, dog. I'm not a loner. I'm very picky with people that I want to spend my time with, dog. Like a lot of people probably feel the same way. My kind of community. My homies up in Cali, if you have a spot in Atlanta, dog. In Florida, like parts of New York, Canada, like in Europe. For me, like there's a shift, and I want to just be able to focus on just my career, dog. Like I have this dying of jumping to different stuff. Like when I was young, I was shift because I'm multifaceted. For me, like I gotta keep on my lane. I think education is important, but for me, I educate myself. I think knowledge is important. So for me, like I think education is a lifelong practice, dog. Like I think a lot of people miss out. Like they go to university or college, high school. Well, high school obviously, dog. College, and they go to university, and then they think education is over. No, I think it's a lifelong process. You got to be able to learn continuously, dog. You got to put the work in. You got to implement stuff. And I said the 20s is like the experiment years. I've tried things and it worked. Some did not work. And I was just out there trying to see what works for me. While all this, civil conspiracy, defamation, smear campaign, lies, slander was on my name because I was trying to keep my thing, dog, by the Indian community, the Muslims, dog. But people who had a problem with Jacob Brown just being Jacob Brown, dog. So for me, I think because I spend a lot of time out there in the real world, conferences, expos, just trying to interview people from industries, dog, from tech industry, retail, other home improvements, man. For me, I kind of realized, man, this for me now it's just focus on my career, my future, dog. I gotta, really get some guidance and some help. For me, the issue I think sprung up when there was these money blocks, this financial sabotage by the Indian community. Those things, job, dog. For me, I'm like, hey, man, these people just hating me. For me, I think I got a lot of value. I'm a person of value that can provide some. I can, have a conversation with my people, dog, on socials up here, bro. For me, I think that's important. So this whole money block, this whole financial sabotage, dog, was done by this community, this Indian community, because they did not want me to be out there in the world, dog. Now the medical fraud, but I got content on mental health and well-being. I'm starting a series on awakening mental fortitude to help people become their best self, dog. Because I'm a personal value. I want to be able to share my knowledge with people that want to hear, man. You know what I'm saying? So hear me out. I just want to talk about this for the next 2-3 minutes, dog. See what's popping, man. I think a lot of people shocked because they don't know Jacob and they heard a lot of narrative from a lot of hating ass, bum ass haters with dead ass nonsense. And for me, it's time for me to open up and talk about my projects and what I got planned, bro. And it's important, bro. Alright, let's talk about this, bro. I'm focused on my career, man. I think for me, I really look into real estate, dog. I'm studying. I've got knowledge in tech industry, and I think it's a great industry to be in. I'm a leader, and I think much of a community. You're leaders of your life. When I say leader, you're leaders of your own life, right? You gotta get out this feeling hey, bro, I'm just a person in someone else's story, dog. Nah, man. You're the main character of your life, dog. I mean, if you go to a career, or say you wake up, man, you go to a career and you're like, hey, bro, I gotta do this career stuff, dog. It's not my thing, man. Hey, homie, bro, I'm so tired. Nah, man. Hey, dog, you can go to your job tomorrow, bro, homie. I literally, dog, just resign and just go look for another job that you want to do, dog. Probably you want to work in if you in some beach or some resort, dog. You want to work by the beach, like be a lifeguard, dog. Then be at some retail store, dog. You might, want to go up and just give your resignation, mate, and start that job because if that's gonna make you happy, go do it, dog. So for me, I just want to be able to invite my community, dog. You're not the person in someone's story, dog. You're the main character, bro. You're the main person of your story, dog. Hey, big dog, I'm talking to you, bro. You're the main character, dog. Homie, bro. You're the main character of your own story, your own life, dog. You gotta start playing like that. You gotta start, putting the work in and see that you're the main character of your life versus you're someone's story, and you gotta fit that, narrative. Fuck that shit, bro. You saying? You gotta go get it, man. Saying I gotta start, let you know, you're the main character of your movie. This is your autobiography, the movie, your film. You're watching it right in front of you. It's in front of you. You're walking, you're talking, you're on the phone, talking to Shadi, talking to a job interview. I give a fuck, bro. This is your story, bro. You're seeing with your lens, dog. With your eyes, dog. You're not someone else's problem. You're not on someone else's time. This is not you on someone else's story. This is you. You're in your movie, dog. You're the main character. People forget that. So for me, like I just hope this whole money block, this financial sabotage stops. Man, I want to travel to countries. I want to just create an archive, a library of content to help my community. Some people, I had this one shawty like when I was traveling like a week ago, she came up to me at this bus stop and she walked up and she was like, Jacob, and I was like, I was just sitting on like a bench like this at the bus stop, dog, and she came up, she was like, Jacob, and I was like, hello, you alright? She's like, yeah, man, like, I was watching your content on TikTok, bro, like, I really like your stuff, man. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm controversial. And she was like, yeah, like, I can understand why you're controversial, because you taught some things that's helping people. And she told me, because you want to help people, they got a problem with that, because you're a healer. I don't know if I'm like, I'm not Jesus, I'm not walking on water, dog. Like, I'm not like some person that, want to help everybody. I think you can help somebody, but not everybody. But I just want to be able to connect with my trauma community, the people that I serve on this behind the screen, dog. All the sexy mofos out there, dog. I'm saying, for me, the next phase of my life, dog, I'm going to be focused on my career. This money block, this financial sabotage has to stop, man. I just want to be traveling, like make content that's useful. Like, I don't want to make, TikTok content where it's like YouTube boxing, TikTok boxing, fuck all that shit, because my self-worth, my self-respect, my self-love is beyond someone else's ego of how they perceive me as a dog. I'm saying, I want to just go do my thing. It beats a great opportunity, bro. Like, go meet like the president of the United States, or like tech entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, dog. Like, so on the long term, like I just want to just go meet some really great entrepreneurs, dog. I want to just do my travel vlogs, go to countries, be at a beach, like talk to people, like. But for me, I don't want my content, bro, like to just be like, hey, homie, like, wait, hey, homie. I don't want my content to be just like, hey, dog, like, TikTok boxing, YouTube boxing. My self-worth, my self-love, my self-respect is not based on other people's ego, dog. I'm saying, today I might be sitting on this bench making content. Next year, a year later, bro, I could be probably at some stage giving a talk at some conference, bro. That's the beauty of life, man. I'm saying, I'm committed to creating a legacy with my brand where it's helping people, dog. I'm an entrepreneur. For me, I think entrepreneurs come in all shapes and sizes. Probably there could be people out there watching this at this moment in time. You probably like a music entrepreneur, like you probably make music and probably sell albums, dog, or you're trying to do something, dog. You're a canvas painter trying to sell your artwork. So for me, like, I'm talking to the people that's my trauma community, man. My homies, my trauma culture, my homies up in Cali, Florida, a few other spots, in Europe, in the UK, dog. Gotta keep this honest, man. For me, like, I'm gonna just get with the process, bro. Like, I'm learning, I'm educated, I'm keeping myself busy, like doing what I gotta do to say it. And I, got a personality where check about the city sometimes. You saw some content on my shorts, dog. If you're on YouTube, go check out my YouTube, check about official, man. I'm there, like, doing some silly stuff, like, with some onions and, like, I don't know, bro, like, doing some dance stuff, because you gotta be able to enjoy your life. But I put that on social just to let people know, hey, bro, like, Jacob Brown is just being Jacob Brown, bro. Like, he's child at heart. I'm saying, regardless of your age, I'm 32 years old, man. For me, it's just like, hey, bro, like, let's just have a blast, man. I'm saying, you don't gotta, compromise or constrict your childish ways, dog. I think you gotta be able to enjoy your inner child, man. It's important. But hey, man, as it goes now for me now, dog, I've gotta sort some stuff. I'm just making some calls, man. I was sitting down like at some park like the past week, trying to just focus on what's really important. I have bumped into they said bumped, which means you met like people from the past, dog, and I talked to a few of them, but like I don't want to talk to a lot of people, mate. I'm a different person compared to when I was like in my teenage years, dog. Like I've done a lot of work on myself, mate. For me, I gotta just stop focusing on what's important. that is the brand. And I hope this money block, this financial sabotage, that's in the community, these Muslims, that then I'm not even in their country, stops and stop progressing to put some value up to my community. Just watch my content, man. You should say, I think for me, it's all about just making my social media journey meaningful, dog. Like, I don't see the point of like wasting my time. I was just experimenting with my other channels, but I kind of found my calling and my purpose. So for me, I see where this leads, man. But for me, I'm just focused on my career, man. I got some things I gotta sort out. There's a lot of apps, people that have something against Jacob Brown because he's just trying to go get it, dog. And you're gonna get this all through your life with people just trying to come up against you because you're just trying to do good for you, your family, if you got kids. I'm not married, I don't got kids, dog. If you got kids, dog is important. So for me, it's about OTD. I talk about this, which is you gotta be able to wake up daily and find what's important and obtain, transfer, and discard the things that's not serving you. You got to be able to do the thing that's serving you. Be a person to serve your tribe, your community, especially on socials, dog. Homie, it's important, mate. Really important. And I'm a person of value, and be able to make this whole social media journey with meaning, dog. I got to get it, man. I think it's important. I'm gonna just focus on my future career and goals, and I think it's important. Bro. Everybody on socials are watching this content, feeling real sexy, real good, dog. Hey, homie, bro, if you trying to do something, dog, and there are people out there, bro, just tell you can't do this, shawties, homies, whoever, dog, trying to tell you can't do this, you can't go get this, dog. It's not you, it's them, bro. They see your brilliance, dog. Don't stop for nobody, bro. Go get it, dog.